Welcome back to Homestead Aquarius. Well, look what I got here. Got me a little minnow net and a bucket. Guess how many minnows I got in there? There ain't no minnows. Oh, I keep touching that. But what I do have is a bucket of peaches that I put in here. Let's get y'all in there deep like. I've had these soaking overnight in a solution of one third, math. It's 1/4. It's 1 part of hydrogen peroxide and 3 parts water. Okay, it's a 1-to-3 ratio. And what I've done is they were pretty nasty, and they've been sitting in this bucket now for about 2 weeks. And I'm hoping that most everything on here rotted off, and that this will just put a little extra polish on there, taking some of the work out for me. Let's take this little top layer of scum here and put it on the ground and see. It'd be good if I filmed what I was actually wanting y'all to look at. I don't see one peach seed in there, okay? That makes me feel good. That means that most of these peaches, these peach seeds are still on the bottom. They still look a little rough. But you know what? I'm gonna splash that all over myself and y'all. They don't have to be pretty, but I did want to, clean them up and everything before I send these out. And I didn't want to spend, a days doing it out here, trimming them up and everything. And I'd still get off of there without splashing me. Oh, I didn't want to be out here forever trimming these things up. So I'm going to take these out now. Now let me back up just a second. Let the old man brain just calm down a little bit, because I wanted to give a shout to somebody that gave me this idea. There's a lady up in Washington that lives in an apartment. Many of you know her. In case you don't, let me just give a shout to Gardening Warrior Q. Okay. Now, she lives in an apartment. What does she know about such things? She's the one that told me about this. I've seen some different things like that before, but have never used them. And that really helped me out, I believe, because it's got a lot of the funk off of here. You see, Q, long time ago, when she was, well, let's say a short time ago, when she was a kid, because she's not that old, she lived out in Florida, in some very country part of Florida. And her parents did a lot of this kind of stuff. They grew gardens and knew how to take care of trees and knew what to do. So that it just puts a point. Don't think that somebody, just because they're in an apartment somewhere, don't know how to do some stuff, right? Because we've all got things in our history that we've learned about. So I've taken this, and what it's done is that that hydrogen peroxide has eaten away a lot of the extra junk that's on here, extra flesh, and help clean these peach pits up for me. And it's also helped to sterilize them and kill off a lot of the bacteria, spores, or anything else that's going to hurt these. And I wish that it would do something with these mosquitoes. It's tearing me up right now. But I'm going to fish these out of here. fish all of these out and set them out to dry in the open air. Now, peach seeds, just like everything else, I believe, is going to follow the rule of if the seed sinks, it's good, and if it floats, it's no good. And I would say that these are going to follow that same general rule. What I'm going to do is take a couple of these out, maybe 2 or 3, and do a little germination test on them. I didn't want to make a real long video out here today. I could take you through the process and show you how to do that. Maybe I'll make another video and how I've done this before. Yeah, because you know I'm doing the series of Proverbs, the book of Proverbs, going through and reading one chapter a day and uploading that. It was a challenge offered to me by Garwin at Jandera Homestead, and that has been a blessing to me to go back and be rereading through there. There's an awful lot of powerful wisdom in the book of Proverbs, but I realize, y'all, I'm not a preacher, and I've said that before. I'm not a preacher, although I do get preachy. I'm an old preachy old man, but I'm not a preacher or any kind of a learned scholar, okay? But it's meant a lot to me to do that. But I also realize I've got, you know, gardening content and all that kind of stuff that I need to be putting out. So I'll have 2 videos up today. One is my verses I've already done, and then now is sharing with you a little bit, because people have asked, what about the peach pits? What about the peach seeds? What about the peaches? Well, there they are in all their glory. They ain't going to be pretty, but these will be dried up and cleaned up a little bit when you get them. And like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these and that's nasty. How's that for a thumbnail? Click. I'm going to take these and do a little germination test on some of them. I won't let them just sit out and dry and get, you know, get prettier. And don't worry, okay? Don't worry, because whoever I'm sending peaches to, you ain't got to have them until spring, all right? Y'all just calm down. I know people get anxious for stuff like this, but it's free, and I want to get these to y'all. But when you get them, you know, now, hey, let me back up again and let me give somebody else a little shout with this. I can tell you what to do with these. I can tell you, when you get them, keep them dry and keep them nice and everything. But there's another man that I watched today, and I could tell you this, all right? It's great information. Glenn over at How to Garden, okay? He put up a video today that I highly recommend, and I think I've already shared that out to my community page. He talks an awful lot. He's got a video he did explaining how to grow fruit trees from seeds, okay? And I think it's very well worth the watch. And he tells you what you should do with your peaches and your peach seeds if you want to grow your fruit tree from a peach. It's pretty awesome. Go check him out. That's How to Garden. I'm going to leave a link in the description of everyone that I've mentioned here. Garwin, Gardening Warrior Q, and How to Garden. These some good people, folks. Check them out. I'm going to finish draining these off and everything, get them spread out. Another thing that Q told me, don't let these sit in this solution for very long. These have been in here for a little over 12 hours, but you don't want them in there very long. Anyhow, we'll see y'all later. Running out of time.